Hey, if you can't see me, it is because I'm obviously under attack by the aliens or angels again. These sunbeams coming through here is my point. Before I begin this video, you may want to take a mental note or get a notepad and a writing utensil and take notes. So, a few days ago, my next door neighbor invited me to his house. He is a tattoo artist, supposedly, and owns his own shop, allegedly. I don't believe that shit for one fucking second, because he's lazy as hell. So, I'm just saying. Moving on. He and what is now his ex moved into the house beside of me a few years ago, less than 2 years ago actually, and she left his ass approximately 8 months ago. But they have 2 children together. You may want to acknowledge now that he also has 2 brothers, which are both younger than he is, which makes him the eldest. Honey, you want to talk about a fucked up family? Most melodramatic situation that I have ever been wrapped up in. Both of his brothers, and I get a feeling he as well, have the hots for me. Tremendously. So I'm trying to juggle the 3 of them with friendship and whatever, but it continues on with more drama. And I'm like, finally, look, this is not going to work. See, the younger brother is unhappily married, and the middle brother is completely fucking schizophrenic. And I mean, seriously, that's not a joke. The older brother, who is my neighbor, comes over here to associate with me only when it's convenient for him, and he doesn't have some drug addicted whore hanging out at his fucking house. I'm like, this shit, what is wrong with your whole fucking family? I have a mother and a sister, and when I was growing up, we were completely candid. We could walk around the entire house naked together, and that was just the way we associated with each other. It was the way shit was done. But we never had any of this kind of goddamn drama. Like what goes on next door. The interesting part is that the parents of these 3 brothers are completely sane and completely stable. So getting back to the point, this neighbor invited my friend and I over to his house. And you can't smoke in his house, so we're sitting on his front porch smoking. And I yelled through the door, which is a screen door, "We'll be in there in a minute." Of course, he was on his phone. He is always on his motherfucking phone. Never puts it down. I mean, his phone is literally attached to his hand. Constantly. So he wasn't even acknowledging our presence there at all. Then out of the blue, carloads of his friends start to show up, and they're like, "Jessica, oh my God, you're here. What's up, girl? We love you." And I'm like, whatever, bitch. I barely even know you, any of you. I don't even know who the fuck you are. But okay, whatever. I didn't say that to them, but of course that's what I was thinking. I'm not that disrespectful of a person, so I simply thought it. Meanwhile, my neighbor, while these people are arriving, is still in his house playing on his fucking phone. So the people that showed up then go in the house with him, and I tell them at this point in time, well, we'll be in after we finish our cigarette. So seconds later, my friend and I turned around and the door is closed. Like, not just the screen door, but the actual front door is closed. And we were like, what the fuck? This motherfucker had just invited us over, not even 15 minutes earlier, and now we're like outcasts. Which, it's obvious they were doing some kind of fucking drug or something in there that I didn't want to be involved with anyway. So I looked at my friend and I was like, let's just move the fuck on. Come on. My main point is, men are fucking attention mongrels. Seriously. When they want attention, they will do everything that they can to get it. Trust me, I know. I've been with enough of them to know that that's a fact. I've never been with one that is not that way. And the worst of them are the ones who have dared to tell me that it's my job to get them horny. All they're getting after that comment is the, I don't know who the fuck you think you're talking to, now get the fuck out of my house look. And it is a look. I can transmit that just through the way that I look at someone. I am sick and fucking tired of hearing men say stupid shit. And trust me, I'm done with all that bullshit. An even further example is some of my potential new clients talking about, does your massage come with a happy ending? I will tell you that any human being that wants some random person that they haven't even met to perform sexual favors, no. Those motherfuckers are desperate and disgusting. Simple as that. And if you fuck with, entertain, commune with, or associate with anyone like that, in my opinion, then you deserve nothing less than a fucking STD. It's disgusting. Don't even look in this direction for that shit, because I do not disrespect myself enough to entertain any of that kind of behavior. I can't even wrap my mind around how anyone can act like that at all. I can't conceive that at all. My mentality is, you don't even know me. I could be infested with all kinds of fucking diseases. And as soon as I put my mouth on the head of your dick, you'll be able to share all of those diseases with me. I by no means have any STDs or disease. But I can imagine that you see the point that I'm trying to make. My mind also scrapes over the opposite and more likely subject that if a person even suggests sexual favors, then they themselves are already infected with disease. No thank you. I do not care to participate. Save that shit for whores. Keep it away from me. Not interested. Here is a piece of advice for you if you care to take it. Everything will not always go your way. Big surprise there. 92% of the time, things go my way. But in consideration of the fact that I do live my life much differently than about the same percentage of the human race, you know, that's a given. And decide that you are not me, so let's move on. I don't know why people think that shit's gonna always go their way. It doesn't. What is humorous to me is when somebody unfortunate looking, if you don't know what that means, look it up. I don't care to call names or do anything like that. That's just fucking rude. Somebody who is judgmental slash arrogant slash a gold digger slash lying, cheating, stealing, deceptive motherfuckers, betrayers, when they try to interject themselves into my life, sneak their way in, it used to confuse the hell out of me. But now that I'm seasoned in life, I will just quote unquote give them the look, and as I walk away, say something similar to, look, motherfucker, I don't have to deal with your attitude, your behavior, and your face. You can't be ugly on the inside and on the outside, too. That shit does not add up in any way, shape, or form. And the way you look, I should be able to describe your ass as a fucking angel and a good Samaritan. So don't come at me with that ugly on the outside and inside bullshit. I'm gonna tell you right now what makes me sick to my motherfucking stomach, among the many things that do that, because I'm a perfectionist. It is the severe lack of disrespect. Sorry, the severe lack, which is disrespectful. This entire, what I'm getting ready to say, the severe lack of discipline and respect for others that people exhibit these days. Basically, there is a tremendous lack of human decency. It's like a fucking epidemic around the globe these days. It grates on my nerves to be disrespected in any way, shape, or form. Some of which I just mentioned. Betrayed, whatever. And of course, I just love the fucking people who make everything out to be your fault after they have stirred up needless fucking drama. I'll tell you something that irritates the fuck out of me, and it probably does many people. Bugs. I don't give a fuck if it's a flea, a fly, a roach, a mosquito, a bed bug. The only bug I like is spiders. In fact, in my house, I got spider webs every fucking where. I have to constantly clean them up once the spider leaves its nest, because I'm telling you, I'll keep a fucking spider around. Now, bees, I don't mind at all. I don't care what kind of bee it is. They don't bother me, and spiders don't bother me. But anything else, fucking flies in the summertime here where I live now, I'm telling you what, I cannot stand flies or fleas or none of that. Call me fucking crazy. But I'm telling you, I'll keep spiders and wasps and shit like that around just to kill the fucking bugs that end up in my house. Lord. Speaking of mosquitoes, in the city that I am from, we didn't have these little pissy, tiny fucking mosquitoes like the foothills and the plains down here have. We had fucking pterodactyl sized mosquitoes. In fact, that's what I used to call them. They were as big as your fucking hand. You could see them goddamn things coming from a mile away. You would know if you were going to be bitten by a mosquito. Here, not the same story. No, you have these little tiny fucking mosquitoes that will eat somebody alive. These damn people, back and forth, back and forth. Give me a second, somebody's pulling in my driveway. Aside from the bugs, now that I've made that point, I am actually thrilled about the weather here recently. It reminds me so much of my home in Blowing Rock. It has rained and rained and rained. All the plants look fabulous. The grass looks fabulous. Most of the time, down here off of the mountain, in the foothills, it is blistering fucking hot. Like you're on the surface of the goddamn sun. Hot. Shit, you'll look at people's lawn and the grass will be fucking completely burned up. Brown as fuck. This year, everything's bright and green. It looks like Ireland around here, much like it does where I'm from in Blowing Rock. That, no. It has increased the mosquito population. Even though I just said I was going to be off of the bug thing, it has increased the mosquito population tremendously. So these things are fucking eating me alive. To conclude this particular video, so you don't have to watch an hour-long episode of my shit, I am going to talk about something that it would be in your best interest to study. Body language. Trust me. Study it. It does not take that long to study it. And commit that shit to fucking memory. Study it as much as you humanly possibly can. And commit as much of it that you can into your memory bank. And I'm going to tell you why. Because talk is fucking cheap. And 4.5 out of 5 people that you meet is a fucking liar. And I'm not joking. If you're younger watching this video, trust me, study body language. There are so many cues and signs and ways to know whether or not somebody is fucking lying to you. And trust me when I say that, like I just said, 4.5 out of 5 people that you come into contact with in your daily existence is a fucking liar. And it is in your best interest to learn when you're being lied to so you can call a motherfucker out on it. Especially if you're in a relationship or a business, just in general daily life, people will lie straight to your fucking face. My family and most of my friends know that there's no need to even lie to me because I'll call your ass out on it in a fucking heartbeat. Most people don't have the balls to do that, but at least you will have it in your brain when someone is lying to you. Whether you choose to confront that or not is your problem. But just make it a point to learn body language signs. Because what comes out of somebody's fucking mouth is not always true. But their body language never lies. It's impossible to do unless you are a con artist that is stellar at doing that. And it takes a lot to learn how to do that. Your body language always tells the truth. So in conclusion, you guys know how to contact me. And I want to say this again, and I constantly have to say this. Do not steal my fucking music, because I wrote it, which is at the beginning of these videos. And I have people out there who keep stealing my fucking music. It is copyrighted. At the end of my last video, I had to put that on there. It's copyrighted. Don't fucking steal it. So, I love you guys. And if you need me, you know how to get a hold of me. Twitter, Facebook, whatever. And make sure you tell your friends to subscribe to my videos, please.